All right, my name is Kevin Tiernan, and this is our friend Keith Miner, and this is our second video that we are rolling. Today is October 12th, 2011. It's been 3 months since we did our last feature video, and there's some changes going on, so we're going to ask Keith some questions and let everyone know how Keith's doing. So, thank you. All right, Keith, first question is, we took that video last June, talked to everyone about how your health is. How's everything going?
Still pretty close to the same, other than my arms and my hands are getting a lot worse. My legs, which I was really worried about those in the beginning, those have seemed to kind of level off. I still stumble a lot and stuff, and my legs are real tight, but they haven't got worse. But my arms are getting pretty bad. I mean, just holding a pop or a beer or anything in my hand, it's kind of hard to hold it for more than a minute or two, and my hands are getting pretty bad. My fingers don't want to separate and straighten out like they should. So that's my biggest concern right now. But other than my arms getting worse, my hands, I haven't seen any difference yet in anything else.
So you think your hands have just been the biggest change in the last 3 months?
Definitely by far.
Okay. Last video we talked, there was a lot of emotion through the last video, and there was a lot of things going on. I've talked to you lately, and it seems things are a lot different. You're doing a lot better. You look healthy. You're doing good. So have you had to make a lot of visits to the doctors lately? Are you going up to Minnesota? Are you staying here in Des Moines? Or what's the prognosis on that?
Well, first I was down in Kansas for a drug trial at the University of Kansas. Did that in July and August, and didn't do anything. It actually kind of did the opposite. It made things worse on the test numbers. So I dropped out of that just because it wasn't benefiting me. It was making it worse, and obviously, I don't have the time to really, wait to see if it was going to make it better. So other than that, I've been back to Iowa City one more time. I'll go back again in a couple more months, but just going every few months for checkups and giving them updates on how I'm doing. But I'll probably do another drug trial. I had to wait 30 days before I can get into another one. There's two that I'm waiting to hear if I get accepted on. So I'll probably try a few more of those to see if I can hit on something that helps me. I got nothing to lose, so I might as well. But as far as being upbeat and everything, I was always kind of upbeat about it, but I'm a lot more upbeat. It is what it is at this point. If you, sit back and think about it too much or think about the bad luck that it is, it's just going to make things worse. So try to stay positive and, do the things I like to do. So, that way it keeps my mind off it, and, just try to have fun. The common question that I get a lot is, everybody can't believe how well I'm taking it, but if I'm always sad and I'm sad around people all the time and stuff, that's just going to bring everybody else down. So there's no point in that, but a lot of people care about me, so I don't want to, not that I'm downplaying it, but I can't go around sulking about it all the time. So
well, you just mentioned that doing things that you like to do, and the last time we shot this video was in June, and you have just been rocking it lately. You got a lot of fun things going on, and I know you have a list in your hand of a lot of people you want to thank, and it's been 3 or 4 months now, and I think there's been an Eagles game, there's been a Vegas trip, racing cars at Nationals, so doing a lot of things that you enjoy doing. So I think it started off, I believe, was it in June or July, that the Johnson family held a golf outing for you?
Yeah, well, actually, it started in, I want to say it was June, that Ryan Walter put on a golf outing for me at Beaver Creek, and that was a really hot day, right? It was super hot, but I appreciate all the people that came out and golfed that day and stuck it out. It was probably the hottest day of the year, but it raised some good money. I think it raised like $6,600 or something like that. So, big thanks to everybody that golfed that day, and big thanks to Ryan Walter for, he didn't have to do something like that, and he, did it pretty much on his own. So, I can't thank him enough, and I know he knows I appreciate it, and Lindsay appreciates it, but just want to tell you one more time, Ryan, thank you. And the other golf outing, Dan Moran, got the idea to do it, and his Uncle Brad and his Aunt Cindy, just ran with it, allowed us to have, the golf outing at their golf course. And there's so many people that helped that put together. If I leave out a name, I'm sorry, but I think everybody got thank you cards anyways. But I want to say one more time, Brad and Cindy, thank you very much for not just that, but the Eagles game. The Eagles game really was a dream come true. It was awesome to go there. We had a great time, and that was pretty cool. Lee and Deb Moran, thank you. Mike and Cindy Spell, thank you. Diane and Fred Erickson, thank you. Kevin and Mary Wilson, thank you. Tom and Joanne Spellman, thank you. Lloyd and Linda Nizzy, thank you. Bob and Linda Manning, thank you. And Dan and Shay, thank you very much. A lot of people showed up for that golf outing, and it was a big deal. It was a good time, and pretty sure everybody had a good time. There was a lot of beer going around, so the lemonade stand was a big hit. I can't remember whose idea that was, but that was a good idea, and it was fun. Everybody liked a little lemonade stand. So, but that event raised over $20,000, so it was a big deal. And Lindsay and I we were able to pay off, some debt with some of that money, and pay off some more medical bills with some of that money, and then also keep some saved, for future medical bills and future expenses. So really appreciate everybody, for that. And again, thank you very much for the Eagles game. That was a huge surprise that day, and it was obviously meant a lot because that's something I've been wanting to do my whole life. Just cost an arm and a leg to go there. So, and then a couple more people want to thank. Julie Students and Michelle Jacobs, they pretty much put everything together for the walk this last weekend, and we had our 70 walkers, which I guess was a pretty big, pretty good thing for a first-time team. And we've raised $5,000, I think, for the association, for the AL Association of Des Moines. So that was a big thing. It was a fun day, and we went out and had some fun that night. So appreciate you guys for getting that going. That was awesome, and it was a fun day. And I want to thank Beneventis again. They had their annual car show, and raised over $3,000 for us, for my family, and that was an awesome thing. And Don, sorry about that. The trailer again, sorry about that, but had a little mishap pulling the race car one day, so sorry about that, Don. And another thanks on the racing event. I had kind of a rough year racing with motors. Went through two, and we ran out of, sponsorship money, and Ross, we just ran out of, money. It cost an arm and a leg to race, but Corey Bushnell, who lives just outside of Granger, I've gotten to be pretty good friends with him over the last year and a half or so, and he lent me a motor, and it was one of his best motors, and his hard-earned money was into that motor. So allowed me to finish off the season, race nationals, and race Morristown a month or so ago. So thanks, Corey, for doing that. That was awesome, man. I wouldn't have been able to finish the season without it, so I appreciate that. And on one more note, actually a couple more things real quick, but on the racing thing, I've been blessed to have, a whole community of family and friends behind me, and there's several families out there that, may not get that support financial wise to, to fight through this and, not be so stressed out with bills and everything. So I've starting to put together, I'm pretty excited about it, a team of about 5 drivers so far. We're going to call it Racing Against ALS next year. Even if I don't get to race, I'm going to kind of run it, but our goal is to raise money, every weekend, raise money for families that, may not have the support of a whole community. I'm pretty fortunate. So I want to raise money for those families that, some of their family has ALS that could really use the money. So we're going to work on race all over as much as we can. Sell t-shirts, sell a lot of things, whatever we can do to raise money, go around and take donations at the tracks. So I'm pretty excited about that and look forward to, knocking on some doors and, handing people some money that really, really, really could use it. Be a good thing. It'll be good to see the looks on their faces. So look forward to that. Anybody who, wants to kind of pitch in with that or, want to help out with that in any way possible, just give me a call over the summer though. We want to have a stand at the racetrack to, somebody sitting there selling t-shirts and whatnot so people can walk up and buy things and raise money for these families. So we're going to get the cars, look good, all wrapped, looking the same. And like I said, it'll be, Racing Against ALS, what we're calling it. So looking forward to that. And on another note, last thing as far as thanking everybody, but Nancy Baker is, everyone knows her as our favorite Casey's lady. I've been going down and getting stuff from her since I was a little kid, so everybody knows her. She's in hospice in Johnston and not doing well, so if everybody gotta pray for her, she could definitely use it right now. So on another note, I'll let it go back to Kevin and see what else he has to say here.
The cool thing about hearing that is most of those names that you said are people, when we were growing up, that was our friends' parents. And majority of those names, Granger hasn't expanded a whole lot, but it shows you how one community came together and really supported Keith. So that was awesome. All the names that you had mentioned, great people. So I also want to say thank you to all those people as well. Just to wrap it up here real quick, I guess my last question would be to you is, if you had to tell everyone that was watching right now, praying, support, or anything else like that, what would you tell everyone out there when they have you in their thoughts and prayers?
I guess keep their prayers coming. We need it. Lindsay Cole need it. The whole family needs it. So I appreciate all the prayers, and I know Lindsay does. So just keep it coming, and we appreciate it. And it's still my mind of beating this, so it's never backed out of my mind not beating it. So we'll just keep rolling with it, keep trucking along, and whatever obstacles come the way, I'll fight them off, fend them off, and the ones that I can't fend off, get used to it, and not gonna let my head get down. So I was positive probably about this as I've ever been. So.
True. Well, thank you, and we'll keep everyone posted on when we do our next update. Anything big coming up here in the future?
Another Eagles game. Got to think. Bill Tiernan bought some tickets for us and got a hotel room. So me, Bill Tiernan, my brother Scotty the Body Steel, and Brian Brian Icky Tiernan. We're all going down to Philadelphia for the Monday night against Chicago Bears. They're all Bears fans, so it'll be fun. Hopefully these Eagles will get it turned around and start winning some games, though. So that'll be it, though. But thank you again, everybody.
All right. Thanks, Keith.